Hey, I met a new student last night, and he's pretty new to guitar, and we started him out on the chord yoga from my chord book, and then I said, "Do you have any songs you want to play?" And he said, "Yes, I want to learn the Last of Us theme from a TV show I'm not familiar with." But we looked it up, and I was able to transcribe it into Guitar Pro, and it's kind of a finger style in E minor. So for your first lesson, this is pretty cool. He picked up tablature right away. It was pretty impressive. So it's kind of this. Those are triplets. So I'm using index, middle, ring on the first three strings. That's a ninth fret, or excuse me, should be 12. So I thought, okay, that's good. Let's just print that and send it and let him try that. But he's like, now there's the melody begins after that. I'm like, you want to do more on your first lesson? Okay. I thought that was pretty bold, and I like that spirit. So that'd be the first two lines. This 12-0-0. I'm using index, middle, ring, just sort of get your arm in position and get your fingers at a good angle so that the strings sound good. Then the melody kicks in, which this is all new to me, and so I'm saving the thumb for this bass note. So I hit the thumb on the low E plus this 12. Then we move down to a 9. 9 on the third string, and then a 14 to an 11. Then some 12s. Then this measure, this kind of got me, this next measure really got my attention. Yeah, that little hammer-on pull-off is really throwing me off. So I'm playing it really slow. Anyway, these are eighth note triplets, and but the hammer-on pull-off are 16th notes, and so I had to solve that quickly because time was running out. We have a new student coming in, or another student after him, so I had to really race to get this transcribed. It was kind of, it was pretty fun. I found it very exciting. So that last measure, line, let me just give it another try. It's 12 with a low E added. So those are the same time. All right. 9, 14, 11, 12. That's reasonable. Now this 15 is like a flatted fifth interval. 14. Alright, I'm just trying to get through it. Let me play it with Guitar Pro. I'm at 66 beats a minute, so I slowed it down. right, so I can kind of follow it if I slow down the Guitar Pro file and with the tempo option. If you would like me to send you a PDF of this, I'd be glad to, or you can just look up, look up the guy that we stole this from, which maybe I'll find the link if I can. But or I could send you the Guitar Pro file, and then you can speed it up or slow it down. I'm not familiar with The Last of Us show, but it does sound pretty cool. And so congratulations to Greg. Welcome to guitar. I'm pretty excited to have a new student that is really ready to go and learn some cool stuff. And I like the challenge of writing something out quickly. And so when I teach guitar, I never know if somebody's going to bring in a jazz band song, a new country song, something with a alternate tuning, which I've never heard of, with maybe a capo, or it might be a pop country song, pop song, classic rock, thrash metal, punk rock. Who knows what you guys are going to bring me? I never know. But I want to try to respond quickly and at least get your hand in the right position, get the first note of the riff, and maybe the two notes if we're lucky, and figure out some chords. And if they're way harder than way beyond what you can do, we'll try to simplify it a little bit. So it's very challenging but exciting to be a guitar teacher. And I just want to share this little idea with you from the TV show, or I don't know, it's a series, The Last of Us. I'm kind of intrigued about the show. Okay, thanks for letting me ramble, and thanks.